Android phones come in all shapes, sizes and prices. However, it's in the budget segment of smartphones, the under Rs 15,000 price bracket, where almost every company is trying to create a stronghold. The sheer number of smartphones in this budget price range can be quite confusing for people to choose from. And that's exactly why we'll be telling you the best phones under Rs 15,000 that you can buy. Hey guys, I'm Akshay from bwom.com and today I'll be telling you about the best Android smartphones under the Rs 15,000 price range. There are a lot of choices here and I'll try to tell you the pros and cons of each one of them. But before we get started, how about you hit the bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. Also, this video has been brought to you by Bank Bazaar, a one-stop solution for all your banking needs including credit cards and more. I'll talk more about Bank Bazaar at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. Now then, let's get started. If you're looking for the absolute best smartphone you can get under Rs 15,000, the choice is easy. The Redmi Note 5 Pro is hands down the best phone in the price range. It comes with some pretty great specs for the price, including a Snapdragon 636, 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage, which is awesome. Plus, it has a dual 12MP plus 5MP rear camera that takes some pretty great shots. The front camera is a single 20MP unit with selfie flash and a portrait mode, so even if you are a selfie lover, this phone has got you covered. Add to that its massive 4000 mAh battery and it's definitely one of the phones I can easily recommend to anyone looking for something under Rs 15,000. However, getting your hands on this phone can be quite a task, with Xiaomi still holding flash sales for this phone. And if you're okay with waiting a tad longer, the rumor mill suggests that the 6GB variant of the Asus Zenfone Max Pro M1 is about to come out soon, with a hell of a lot better cameras. And it's expected to cost exactly the same as the 4GB variant of the Redmi Note 5 Pro. So yeah, it will be a better deal for sure, if you can wait that is. If your budget is a bit lower than Rs 15,000 and you want something in the 13,000 to 14,000 rupees price range, our straightforward hands down choice is the 4GB variant of the Asus Zenfone Max Pro M1. It comes with a Snapdragon 636, 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. Plus it has stock Android, which a lot of people prefer, myself included. It also has a dual 13 plus 5MP camera on the back, which is capable of taking some good shots in ample lighting. And the front 8MP camera comes with a portrait mode as well, which works, well, okayish. But the Zenfone Max Pro comes with a massive 5000 mAh battery and it lasts long. Believe me, it will last you over 2 days with no issues, and I love the battery performance of this phone. The Zenfone Max Pro M1 brings all of those Redmi Note 5 Pro like specs for just Rs 12,999. And honestly, under Rs 13,000, this is the best you can get. That said, the Zenfone Max Pro M1 is only available through flash sales, so you'll have to be pretty quick to get your hands on it. However, if you're looking for something with a better build quality and a camera that's better than the Zenfone Max Pro M1, you can also check out the Mi A1 for Rs 13,999. As long as you're okay with a 16:9 display on your phone, a lower capacity battery and a Snapdragon 625 instead of the Snapdragon 636 that you will find inside the Zenfone Max Pro. Also, if you're looking for something that brings in way more RAM and a lot more storage in this price range, the Oppo Realme One brings in 6GB of RAM and 128GB storage for Rs 13,990. It comes with a MediaTek Helio P60, but don't judge it too harshly. This processor is as good as, if not better than, the Snapdragon 625 when it comes to performance. Plus, the Realme One brings in a unique design on the back, and while it comes with a single rear and a single front camera, it has portrait mode on both of them. It's a pretty great phone. However, you will be compromising on the software because honestly, ColorOS is just a terrible UI. Also, the Realme One doesn't have a fingerprint scanner, which is pretty bad for a phone of this price. I know that must have gotten confusing, what with 3 phones in the same price bracket, so let me explain it a bit better. If you want a great performance, good cameras and stock Android, you should go with the Zenfone Max Pro M1. However, if you want a better build and slightly better cameras, and you're okay with giving up on the 18:9 display and a little bit of performance, the Mi A1 is a great choice. If, however, you want the extra storage and a unique design while giving up on the build quality, the software and the fingerprint scanner, the Realme One is a pretty great phone as well. Anyway, moving on, if you're looking for something under Rs 10,000, I would suggest you go check out the Redmi Note 5. At Rs 9,999 for the base model, this phone will get you a Snapdragon 625, 3GB of RAM and 32GB of storage, that you can expand up to 128 GB with an inexpensive microSD card. With all of that, the Redmi Note 5 doesn't shy away from performance, and in our usage of the phone, it has always been a top-notch performer. The Redmi Note 5 comes with a single 12-megapixel rear camera which is capable of taking some nice-looking shots, and a single 5-megapixel front camera which is also a pretty decent shooter, especially for its price. The phone doesn't have a portrait mode, so if that's something you want, I have another recommendation lined up for you in a bit. For now, let's come back to the Redmi Note 5, which boasts a huge 4000 mAh battery that lasts super long, so you'll never have to worry about charging your phone in between your day, or even for more than a day. About the dual camera, if you're someone who likes to take a lot of portrait shots and you're willing to give up on the battery life and display resolution for dual cameras, the Redmi Y2 is a great phone to check out as well. At the same starting price of Rs 9,999, the Redmi Y2 brings a dual 12-megapixel plus 5-megapixel camera on the back, capable of taking some pretty decent portrait shots, along with a massively improved 16-megapixel front camera with a selfie flash. Even the front camera on the Y2 is capable of taking portrait shots, so that's a huge plus. However, the Redmi Y2 comes with a relatively meager 3080 mAh battery and an HD display instead of the 4000 mAh battery you'd find on the Redmi Note 5 with a Full HD Plus display. If that's a compromise you can make, then yeah, the Redmi Y2 is the phone for you. Now, while I've made picking a phone under Rs 15,000 easier for you, Bank Bazaar can make buying that phone with a credit card a lot easier. How? Well, you just download the app, fill up some details like your contact information, if you have any existing credit cards, etc. and then Bank Bazaar shows you a bunch of cards to choose from. You can pick whichever one you like and apply for one with zero paperwork. That's it, within 30 minutes you'll get an approval. It's that simple. So download the app right now from the link in the description below. Well, those were the best smartphones you can buy under Rs 15,000. I've tried to include phones with great hardware, better cameras, stock Android and a lot more. So which one of these phones will you be going with? Do let me know in the comment section below. Also, give this video a like and share it with your friends who are looking to buy a new budget smartphone. Lastly, subscribe to our channel for more amazing tech videos. That's me signing off. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.